The Matrix is the system put in place to blind you from the truth. The Matrix is made up of multiple entities and systems put in place to confuse and baffle the most complex organ in the human body, which is the brain. Your mind in your brain supersedes all things. The battle has always been in the interdimensional paradoxical realm of the mind. You don't know who you are, what you are, how you are, and why you are the way you are. Because you have been disabled and disillusioned by the humanistic hierarchy, the system itself called the Matrix. A system is a set of rules, principles, and regulations. So the true purpose of the Matrix is to make sure one never follows rules and regulations and laws. You see, without symmetrical deduction and deep advanced unparalleled imagination, you can never figure out the game, and you'll never get out of the Matrix. The Matrix is likened unto a game of chess. You have been programmed by the Matrix to only use your pawns. Pawns only can move one space at a time. They only can deviate from the path if they have an opportunity. The system has taught human beings to only use basic, fundamental, and contemplative logic-based deduction to understand the algorithmic complexities of the worldly system. Now, look upon the system one more time. Remember, the Matrix is the system that has blinded you from the truth. Humans are told to always take loans and never pay the items off. The banking system doesn't want you to even pay the loan off because the banks will make more money on the loan. The system has told you to go into debt at all costs, as long as you can afford it. Everybody's in debt thanks to the Matrix. Most people go into debt to buy a car or a house. Most people get into debt to go to school because of the philosophy of the Matrix. There is no voting system in the US. It's only an illusion to give you the idea that your votes count. But it doesn't count at all. It's a rigged system. Although the politicians dangle a stake in front of your eyes, when it comes to voting, however, you actually never get the stake. If you look at the piece of steak very closely, you'll notice that it's been in the garbage and being regurgitated by wild, psychotic dogs that roam around in the trash can.
If you do not secure the majority of pledged delegates, do you still believe that superdelegates should switch and back you, in essence, rejecting the opinion of the voters?
If those superdelegates conclude that Bernie Sanders is the best candidate, the strongest candidate to defeat Trump and anybody else, yes, I would very much welcome their support.
Do you think, though, that what we're learning from Donna Brazil's book suggests that the campaign, that what the Democratic National Committee did, meant this election was rigged?
Yeah, I think it was.
There is no voting system. Just musicians doing parlor tricks and politicians selling pain medication that makes you feel good for a couple of minutes. The system has taught humans that hard work will get you to the top, but not in the Matrix. Hard work won't get you to the top. Hard work will bring success in your life and will get you accomplishments, but it'll never get you to the top. Submission advances you to the top. Hard work is just hard work. Hard work is overrated. Anybody can work hard at anything, but being still is harder than hard work. Doing something is doing nothing, but doing nothing is doing something. I know the question you want to ask me is, how is doing something doing nothing? And doing nothing is doing something. That's because doing nothing is relying on the power that which is, rather than relying on that which isn't. The Matrix suggests that there is no God. God is nowhere to be found. Humans have interjected the idea that we don't have enough evidence to prove God's existence. However, they don't even have enough evidence to prove that that evidence is even real. According to simulation theory, this reality isn't even real. We live in a simulated reality, so therefore, we don't have enough evidence to suggest that anything is. The scientific method is not a flawless system, though it proves some things to be true. The truth of an object doesn't rely on the method itself. Just because the scientific method determines what the object appears to be doesn't always mean that the object is that way. One cannot base their deductive reasoning on the scientific method alone. The object is only that which the one has called it to be. The system gives us the notion that the supernatural doesn't exist. They tell us that it's mythology. Although we are teased with Hollywood fantasized ideas that the supernatural exists in movies, however, when it comes to real life, the supernatural doesn't exist. The Matrix has already planted a seed in your garden that the supernatural is just superstition. So therefore God doesn't exist. The devil doesn't exist. Miracles don't exist. And religion doesn't even exist. It's just man-made. People came together and just put a bunch of papers together and made religion. That's what the Matrix wants us to believe. Even though 90% of people are religious, the system wants you to believe that the existence of God and the supernatural is just a fairy tale. You see, if God and the supernatural is real, this would mean that there would be an astronomical amount of implications. The entertainment system, such as sports, TV, movies, and video games, are only a distraction to keep you bound to the Matrix. All sports are rigged for money. Watching television isn't conducive for the mind. If you have been watching Netflix, go take a bath right now. Watching Netflix is like jumping into a dumpster can or something. Watching television prevents synchronization of both hemispheres of the brain from becoming one. Television prohibits your personal vision. You ask me, what is vision? Vision is that which causes you to see. You won't be able to see the truth if you're always watching television, which clogs and obscures your own vision from the truth. Your vision cannot be television, which gives you a false fabrications of this intertwined reality. Remember, the Matrix is the system that blinds you from the truth. We live in a fabrication, and most likely, you are a fabrication of the system. The thoughts that you have aren't even your own thoughts. Most people operate accordingly into the programming of the Matrix system. So get out of the Matrix and start to believe that you are the one. Do you believe that you are the one, or do you know that you are the one?
Yeah, the media is doing its job and it's clearly working. Got us arguing over what is a woman when that's just certain. We distracted from the fact